When I first transformed, I actually broke the belt 4th time. I would love to do all of them over again. My first reaction was, of course I'll do it. I didn't even have to think about it. Working with Sakamoto-san on Kamen Rider last year was already a dream come true. And Takaiwa-san, I've worked with on Kaku Ninja, and I've known him for a long time. So once I got the offer, I was excited again, to be able to work with both of them. With Sakamoto-san, well, when I got the call, when I got the script, and then I read through it, and I talked once, went to the wardrobe fitting and talked with Sakamoto-san about like the character. He said it's kind of like almost like Kamen Rider, the movie when I played Daimon. It's kind of like that character. So, but I also have a past with Takaiwa-san's character. Having some feeling towards Takaiwa-san, but at the same time, I'm more, the person that I am is more into, if I have a job, then that's the most important thing, kind of character. Because I was kind of trying to remember if I actually ever fought with Takaiwa-san, but I don't think I ever did, during Kaku Ninja. So it was, but we were always on, the same location, and I saw him many times, but I never had a chance to actually fight against him. So I was really nervous. But at the same time, because I worked with, his stunt team many times, even though, we've never really rehearsed action scenes together, going on to a location, just Sakamoto-san would make the fight scenes, and then we just like do it a few times, and it was really easy to work with him and to be able to collaborate with him. They're all different, but I think, I don't know, like Power Rangers, it's because it's 5 of us. It's like a team, right? When all 5 of you do it in sync, it feels really good, It's like this team thing, It reminds me of like high school playing basketball or football, It's like, it's something special. But when you do like Ultraman or Kamen Rider, it's also different because it's something, I grew up watching, and it's got a history to it, as well. So last year when I first transformed into, Kamen Rider Daimon, I was nervous, and, I was kind of like excited, and when I first transformed, I actually broke the belt because I put too much power into it. I was like, I had so much energy. I was like, oh, it's my first, I gotta transform with power, kind of like. But it's I think everybody, everybody who's done these kind of things, we know the history in it. We know, like the fans, how important it is to the fans, because we're fans as well of, these tokusatsus, and we want to, especially for me last year, I was excited to be able to do Kamen Rider, but at the same time I was nervous because I know how big of a history it has and how the fans are, and I'm a fan as well, and I didn't want to let the fans down as well, so I wanted to give the best I could. It's really special to be able to do these kind of projects. I remember it really well because we shot everything in the States. Yeah, I was just coming out of high school, and this is like one of my first big projects. Start off with something like, Ultraman for my career it was a really, lucky chance, and I was really honored to be able to do it. And yeah, I remember, I guess it's the same everywhere, even Ultraman, even doing the Sentai Mono and the Kamen Rider. Whenever somebody does a henshin, I think all the staff and everybody has this like kinchokan. They say it's kinchokan, this nervousness, and they're like they really pay attention, And it's kind of like quiet. You can hear like a pin drop almost. So it's got a lot of pressure to the person actually doing it as well. But it's really, really different and interesting. For me, most of my memories was because that was my first major role in Japanese when I first came to Japan. I really had a hard time because I couldn't speak Japanese at all. We would go at a really high pace. It's basically 1 episode per week. So we'd keep getting new scripts every time. And I would have to have somebody read the script to me in order for me to understand it. So after like I think like the 10th episode, I couldn't catch up to the shooting pace because we were shooting from morning to night and every day. So basically after a little while, I was like, I was just following everybody else, the other four. I was like doing everything and it's like, oh, we're gonna transform, okay. And it kind of like, so it was an experience because I was trying to learn Japanese at the same time and working in a Japanese environment. But I really learned a lot, and everything that I learned in that 1 year helped me the last 30 years working in Japan. Yeah. I was, we were always really close, and I hadn't seen them for like, I don't know, 15 years or so. So it was good to catch up. And everybody's still the same when we get together, even after all these years. It just has that same feeling. The five of us, usually red or blue is the one, kind of talking a lot, and then me, yellow and white are basically kind of quiet, and we still have the same vibe, and it's really cool. And working in Kamen Rider, Tsuruhime and Sasuke came as well, so it was fun working with them after all these years. All throughout these years, even now, even though since I went on Kaku Ninja, it was almost 29 years ago, it's going to be 30 years next year. I get so many, people saying I grew up watching Kaku Ninja and stuff, and it's so much support. It makes me happy when I hear that, and it's like, I got to do better. I got to work hard, and this, like last year for Kamen Rider, the thing that, during the whole shoot, I was just thinking, I got to do something, I got to do my best, I got to keep pushing, I got to put something good out there for, the fans, for those people who, watched me growing up. So, it's a real motivation, I think, for me. Fourth time. I would love to do all of them over again. Yeah, one more round, I wouldn't mind doing, like, Sentai for a whole year again or something. I loved it, it's fun, going back and working, with all last year, and even, just whenever I'm on Sakamoto-san's film set, it's got that Sentai feel, and I love it, it's like quick, the shoots are quick, everyone's really close, the crew's close. I mean, I wouldn't mind doing like a, Mask Rider in English, a foreign one, a remake or something, or a Power Ranger one, kind of like a remake. It'd be pretty cool, I think. It's like I don't know, how would you say, it's when you become stronger than you think you can become, I think. It's, I think it's in all of us, when you focus, sometimes you can do things that you normally can't do. It's kind of what it is, like when I go on Sasuke, I'm so focused, even like during like, if I practice, but when I go on the show and then I'm so focused, sometimes I can have more power than I did in any of the practices. It's like, it's weird, it's the adrenaline, it's, maybe because I did work out and then, I have the power, but, when you're extra focused, you can kind of bring that power out kind of thing. I think that's what it is, It's in all of us, I think, when you, in that split moment, the most important time to, you need that, you need that extra push. I think that's what henshin is, Yeah, it's like kind of like hope, I guess, for all of us, It's like, when you're kind of like down or depressed, everybody's always wondering, what can we do to, get over this wall, get over this hump. And I think that hope to be able to henshin, to power up, having that there gives us, that extra motivation to get over these humps and these bad times, I think. Hi, everyone. Thank you for watching the interview. Thank you for having me. I hope you'll watch this Good Morning, Nemureる獅子2. It's got so many great actors and in it, and there's a lot of action, so I hope you watch it and enjoy it. Thank you so much for all your support.
客集め頑張るぞ。 キッチンカーはただの通過点だから。私は一流のシェフになりたいの。
ランチで2800円。お金がないです。
リストラされて働き口ないんだ。これ食べて元気だしな、おっさん。
今日こそ300万きっちり返してもらおうか。
上等だよ。おっさんにも手伝ってもらうからね。
いきなりシェフ？見習いの？お待たせいたしました。戦場飯です。
私の料理でどんなお客も笑顔にしてみせる。それが夢なの。
ブツは見つかったのか？
怪しいと思って調べてみたら柚木の店でした。
お前を裁くのは法ではない。我々アルテミスだ。
アルテミス？
ギリシャ神話に出てくる狩りの女神ね。
あの連中、茜の父親の失踪に何か関係あるんじゃないのかな。痛い目に遭いてえか、それともおとなしく立ち去るか。さあ、ご注文を伺おうか。
多分また誰かのために頑張ってるんだろうな。他人のために必死になれる人。
黒虎？
腕が鈍ったんじゃないか、九条。
敵側に雇われると最強最悪の存在。
あんたに私の料理がうまいって言わせてやる。
目が覚めた。
グッドモーニング。
戦場飯です。